After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the... that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half, not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Eckler. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Here's Herbert now on second down. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa dancing to his left. Got him in. It's Roddy Chosen. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to throw. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Tua being chased out left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 55 yards on the ground for him so far.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And the Chargers first down.
Oh, he fakes the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
There he goes, left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Detroit. When D come back in the party, tell a nigga, he need to throw away a game, nigga. I blew that nigga out with Miami. It's on YouTube. 1439. Yeah, I blew that nigga out. The shit. I'll be right back.
This nigga guys put a typo on shit. No one of y'all AI can shoot. God damn. I was just letting the other ones hoop on this. Max. What? I knew that shit about to come too. They still holding like that. Ooh, I was low on stamina. Shit pissed me off, bro. Two against five. They got these niggas hooping like they guards in this dude. This guy. Wow. Just in last game, alright. Every first game I play on this bitch, I hit.